Hey everybody, alright, my name is Soleil. Today we're talking about the most recent perfumes that I purchased, not the most recent fragrances because I'm constantly purchasing body mists and body creams, but the most recent perfumes, along with talking about the layering combo that I did this morning. I'm obsessed with the way I smell today. I am going to be wearing this for the next few days. I just needed to share with you guys the combination that I created. But before I get into that, the two fragrances that I have in my hands, I have Bianco Latte, and then I also have Accidente à la Vanille Creme de la Berry Extrait. I have the original of this, which is just the Accidente à la Vanille. I love that smell. It's very foodie, very cake-like. When I saw this coming out, I'm like, I need to know what it smells like. Both these would fall into the category of a foodie gourmand. So the first one I'm going to talk about is this. This is, I'm going to go ahead and spray it on a piece of paper. This is very lactonic, very like creamy smelling. The notes are caramel, cardamom, honey, vanilla, white musk. Seems very simple. Doesn't seem like it would be, there's nothing about it that says lactonic, but there's something about it that's just very creamy smelling. And it's giving me a mixture of warm cashmere, I have it over here. Fresh cream, warm cashmere, and Lyra vibes. So this reminds me a little bit of this along with Lyra, which is this right here. So fresh cream, warm cashmere, I have a huge dent in this. I literally wear this almost every night to bed. Yes, I wear perfume to bed. I know some people are like, whoa, but yes, I love to smell good. I just love to smell good. Yeah, something about these two, that creaminess, they definitely are in the, like, they're cousins, right? And then the Lyra fragrance, if anybody has never smelled this, this has got like a like a lemony, like a citrusy orange cake type of fragrance to it. It's very dense. For me, this is more of a a colder weather fragrance. I will probably wear this though, mixed with the right combo in the warmer weather, but like I really love this a lot. But yeah, so this has that like that cakiness to it. And this also has like, it's not cake, but it's got that like that foodie density to it. So I definitely feel like this has those two combined. I love this. This is very dense too. This is cold weather by itself. I forget, I did a short on what I layered this with, but this to me is good for layering. What did I do with my cap? Did I already lose my cap? It's right there. It's so neutral looking. This to me would be good with layering with like maybe like, I mean, you can really layer with anything, but for me it would, because it leans so sweet, I would layer it with something a little bit more tart. But yeah, if you like creamy type of lactonic fragrances, this is definitely a vibe for sure. I think I found this on Lucky Scent, and then every time I see something new, I'll get on Fragrantica, I'll look at the opinions and reviews on that, and then I'll also get on YouTube and see who's talked about it. There is another YouTuber I follow named Greta Beth. She's spoken about it just the other day. I actually came across another YouTuber who's obsessed with it. Let me see her name. Queen Nema, if I'm saying it correctly. She loves it, and I am so happy that somebody else loves it too besides me. Because it's a vibe. It's definitely, like I said, if you're not into foodie gourmands, this is not for you. But if you are, and it's, you know, lactonic, creamy gourmands, this is definitely a vibe for sure. But anyhow, so check this out if you're interested in this type of scent. The next one, which this is also very like, I love this stuff. I love it. It's very, very cake-like. Like to me, this is kind of like a strawberry pound cake. It's got the same, if you've smelled the original, it's got the same vanilla smell from the original, but with like berries added. Ugh. It's like intoxicating. I'm obsessed with it. It's just so good. Yeah. I just love it so much. Let me go ahead and give you guys the Ingredients. So this has vanilla, strawberry, cheesecake. I don't know how they got the cheesecake note in it. Mid notes are whipped cream, vanilla, sandalwood. Base notes are vanilla and Styrax. I don't know what Styrax is. I should look it up. It looks like it's food. Again, this is like super foody. Like, this is creamy, foody, but this is straight up like if you want to smell like a snack. Literally. Yeah. I absolutely personally would not pair this with anything sweet because this is so sweet on its own. I feel like for the balance, something a little bit more tart to balance it out, or maybe like even like woody, or just something that's not super, super sweet. Not for me, at least. I wouldn't do it. But, oh, it's a vibe. I don't know if I want to wear this during the summer. I might, but for now, it's on my colder weather list. Ugh, I love it. Whew. Yes, bitch. Yes. Anyhow, yes. With the Bianco Latte, I actually got the Discovery Kit first, which you get this kit, and I was so impressed with the Bianco Latte that I was hoping so much that the rest of the kit would be amazing, and I have yet to find one that I like besides just that one. I still have a few left that I have not smelled yet. I have smelled this. I forget why I put that like that. It was for a reason. And the ones that aren't in there, I think I threw them away because I was just like, I'm not going to ever want to smell these again. I should have, done a video on this. I'll go ahead and smell one right now, actually, in front of you guys for the first time. This is called Scintilla. Just, it threw me off how, like, bad some of them were. So, if you're curious about the house in general, you can get a Discovery Kit from them. I'm going to leave a link down below to everything I talk about today. So, I don't even know what I'm getting myself into with this. I'm afraid. Because the other ones were so, like... Sorry. Just because it hit me, like... I don't hate it, actually. I don't like it. I don't hate it. I'll let that sit for a second. It's kind of giving me floral slash cleaner vibes. I don't know. But some of the scents that I smelled, I was just like, wow, like completely left field from what I was expecting. So, anyhow. And that was Scintilla? I don't even know if that's on. Let me look really quick to see if they even have that. Because another thing I noticed is they don't have every single fragrance from this house on Fragrantica. I love Fragrantica. Like, oh, they do have it. Huh. Let me go ahead and click and see what the, if I got the floral correctly. So for Scintilla, this is totally like left field from my video, but, oh, interesting. Oh, and now I'm thinking about it, it is giving me Lamar vibes. Pineapple, apple, pear, blackcurrant, ESO E Super, it looks like wood. Iris, violet, jasmine, pink pepper, patchouli, oak moss, amber, ESO Super, whatever it is again. It is giving, now that I'm thinking about it, it is giving me Lamar. I don't like Lamar. And for some reason, this house is really obsessed with pepper. Like the other ones that I smelled had really strong pepper, and I'm like, one was like super pepper. Like that was like the top notes. I was like, nah, that's not for me. Okay, yeah, I can see that now. Now that I'm like looking at the notes. Yeah, so it's giving me Lamar Kajal vibes. If you ever, is it Kajal Lamar? It's Kajal Lamar. Yeah, because Kajal is the house, Lamar is the scent. Yeah. Anyway, all right, so that was left field. If you're interested in the house, you can get the Discovery Kit, and as mentioned, I really like the Bianco Latte. Some people have been talking about Bora Bora. I don't know if I had that. If I did have it, I clearly didn't like it. But that is the other one that has been kind of hyped from this house. And then also, like I said, from this house, they have a variety of other scents that I'm actually kind of curious about now. Like they have an almond one, and they have, I forget the other one that I saw online. So I'm kind of curious about, maybe collecting, like I do with Greedy. Like I'm just kind of like adding like a collection of Greedy perfumes. So I might get some more of these. We'll find out later though. All right, so the exciting moment, the moment I've been waiting for, to talk about what I wore today, why I'm so excited about it. All right, so my last video, I brought up how I came across Sugar Banana. I Bought this specifically, as mentioned in my last video, because I bought the Ambrosia Imperial from AI the Great, and she had mentioned there was a banana note in it, and I was like, I wanted to emphasize on the banana, even though I never owned any banana fragrance, and I've never really migrated to anything that smelled like banana. This shit right here, I don't know why I love it so much. It's just, it's so good. It's so good. So anyways, I went ahead and I put this on as the base, right? The thing about Hempz, it doesn't really last. The scent is there, but it's not a very strong scent. What I put on top of it that made it so great, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to, well, first of all, I'll show you the bottle, and then I'm gonna put it on. Skin Potions Cookie Butter Revitalizing Body Oil. I love this shit. I love Skin Potion so much. Like, I'm obsessed with Skin Potion. I could have swore in an Instagram story when she was talking about thinking about coming out with this, that she had mentioned possibly coming out with the tropical fragrance oil. And it was like a one-time post. I could have swore she put that, and I was like, yes. If she comes out with the tropical oil, This is one of those sites though, they run out, like you have to be on point, on the dot, when they say they're going to bring this up for sale. Last time it was 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was at my computer with my debit card, and I was on go. Because it sells out like fast. Their products sell out so fast. Whew, this smells like heavenly, heaven. Whew! I love smells. I love tastes. When I eat good food, it makes me want to do a little food dance. When I smell something good, it makes me want to do a little smell good dance. This shit smells so good. And then mixed together with the banana and this together. This reminds, it says cookie butter, but it kind of reminds me of Snickerdoodle because there's a cinnamon vibe to it. Yeah. It smells so good. And it's strong. It is so strong. If you don't like strong scents, this isn't for you. Skin Potion's not for you. But if you do like strong scents, like it lasts, every product they have is like wearing perfume. So you don't, like, I don't say you don't need to wear perfume, but I'm just saying, like, I'm sorry about that if you hear my dogs freaking out. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. The UPS guy just dropped off some Bath & Body Works creams and mists that I just purchased recently, and my dogs lost their shit. So I'll be talking about those products in the next few videos. Back to this though. Back to this gem. If you like strong scents, this is definitely something to think about. They have just amazing, like, the scent just lasts and lasts and lasts. Like, it's like wearing perfume. This on my skin this morning, I went to work and I washed my hands twice and I could still smell it on my hands. I mean, obviously I just put it on my hands now, but it lasts so long. This is just so amazing. I love it. Love it. So, something to think about. As mentioned, always leaving links down below to everything. Definitely check this out. Check the company out. All right, so the next thing that I put on besides those two was Mango Smash from Victoria's Secret. This says Mango Peel, Spiked Hibiscus, and Juicy Nectarine Burst. I'm not sure if they have this in Victoria's Secret still, but they always have, you know, fragrances that smell similar to this. They're always coming out like every few weeks with like a new fragrance. So now that we're going into summer, I'm sure they're gonna come out with something that's gonna be very similar to this. But this definitely paired very nicely. Oh, I love that. I love that. Very nicely together. Then I topped it all with this. Yes, Mango Skin. When I first got this, I just put on a little tester strip. When I first got this, I could not stand it. I saw all the hype, and when I got it, I didn't just go and get a sample like every regular person. No, I got the biggest one they had. So it was like even a larger, huge, off the charts disappointment when I first got it. Because this is one of the first niche fragrances that I purchased. And one of the first very expensive fragrances I purchased. To me, this smelled very sour when I first purchased it. Yeah. Like on paper, the sour notes really come through. I sprayed it into the lid that the box it came in. And it was just very sour, and I was just like, oh my goodness, like what is the hype? Why is everyone like this? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let it, you know, sit for a day, come back to it, Smelled the lid. It was just as potent as the first day. 3-4 days later, started to kind of calm down. And but man, this stuff is like potent. So then I sprayed it on my skin. And when I sprayed it on my skin, it gave me a whole different, which I have that on, which is fun. So they go great together. It was a whole different vibe. And then I understood. It still had that, like, it went from sour to tart on my skin. So just make sure that when you're checking out different fragrances, I will not spray something on my skin if I absolutely can't stand it, because I don't want to deal with scrubbing it off. But if it's something that I'm like teetering on, then I'll go ahead and spray it on my skin. Yeah, now I love it. Now I fucking love this shit. Like, yes, bitch. Like I said in my last video, sometimes you just have to like get to know the fragrance. Like, it's not your vibe initially, you know, but then after like spending time with it and, you know, understanding the different notes and like just getting used to notes, then you start to appreciate the notes more. It's so like euphoric. What a great combo. Obsessed with this combo. Like, just roll me around the combo. It's amazing. So again, one more time. This, and then spray it on my body, spray it on my hair, and then I sprayed this like on my chest, around my shirt, and it was a vibe for sure. I loved the little whiffs throughout the day that I got. I love the fact that because this is so strong that I could just kind of like in my desk, like lean in and just smell my hand, and like just gives me like, you know, positive energy. So anywho, I think that's pretty much it. Yes. One thing I wanted to say before I go, just really quick, little story time, I guess. I've gone up and down with fragrances throughout my life. There were times, I think I mentioned this in a few videos prior, but I'm gonna mention it again for anyone who's new, like subscribed, where I've worn like a lot of scents and like signature scents, and then like I went through a period where I wore no scents, and I just came off a period where I wasn't wearing any scents pretty much at all, like just like body sprays. I went to Sephora and I started spraying all the different perfumes. I didn't like them. The very first perfume that actually caught my interest was one of the Valentino perfumes. Then that led to me buying that along with Born Aroma Intense. Fast forward a couple months later, I'm now, you know, learning about the niche world, and I am obsessed with fragrances. I was talking to my coworker a couple months back about it, and she said, "You're having a midlife crisis." And I was like, no. It's a midlife awakening. See, the way I see it, when you start to change throughout your life, you start to enter into different chapters, right? You enter into the next chapter of your life, and you're awakened to a new you, whoever you're becoming, right? So change is not bad. Change, it depends on what's going on in your life, obviously. You know, if I was to go backwards and become like a crackhead, then yeah, that'd be bad. But I'm enjoying something new, and it's awakening my senses, it's awakening my soul. It just makes me feel so good. I saw a meme the other day, which brought me back to that whole entire midlife awakening, and it showed this guy before and after. And the before, he's just kind of like, you know, regular guy, kind of overweight, out of shape. Next picture, he's like totally, you know, cut. He's got tattoos all over the place. He's got this like chiseled, like perfectly like styled beard, and he, you know, he's looking really good. And his son said he's having a midlife crisis. And I said, no, it's a midlife awakening. This man had a moment in his life where he decided to make a change. He needed to make a change, and from the photograph, it looks like he made it for the better. So just something that I wanted to like end with, I guess, is that throughout your life, doesn't matter what age you are, if you're 20, if you're 40, if you're 60, whatever, we're gonna go through different changes. We're going to go through different chapters, and each chapter we go into is a new awakening. So that is it. That is my end note, my end story. So anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I'll be making more videos in the near future, and I'll see you guys next time.